Hello and welcome to the first video of Ghost Talks, where basically I sit down in front of a microphone and ramble on for a little bit. Today we're going to be talking about Skate and is it dead? So if you're like me, I'm in my mid-30s and I started playing Skate 2 when that first came out, because I remember back in the day in the UK when game stores like Game used to have consoles in the store and you could play demos of games. And I remember playing Skate 1 and having no idea what it was because there was no tutorial. It was just, you were just dropped in the middle of the map and I'm button bashing thinking it's Tony Hawk. So then obviously I was just doing absolutely nothing, no tricks, not using the skate system, the flick system. And yeah, so a year or two goes by and then Skate 2 comes out and I'm in college at that point. And same again, go into Game and it's on. But this time I have a guy with me from one of my classes who played Skate and understands it. So right there and then he was like, no, you've got to use the right stick and that's how you skate. Once I figured that out, I was like, right, okay, I'm buying it. So I absolutely smashed Skate 2 in. I loved it. I loved every moment of it. The whole map, everything. And then Skate 3 came. Now, Skate 3 had the better mechanics, looked a bit better, and was a little more goofier, but I did not like the map. I didn't like the map was split into 3, and then you had to just travel all over the place, and then it was all about, hey, you can drop in these different grind rails and all this rubbish from the sky, and you can make your own world, and it's like, no, you made perfect in Skate 2, like, the point of Skate 2 was just finding random little alleyways and skating them. And I was never one for doing all the big crazy stuff. Like, obviously I spent time in the mega ramps and all that. But I remember in like Skate 3 days when YouTube was also going off with Skate 3 and people are just doing, backflips flat. And you're just like, nah, I kind of want to make it realistic. So now we're in 2025. And we all know how video games are going. Well, not everyone, but Fortnite has definitely changed how video games are. Because this whole new free-to-play is getting crazy. It's everywhere. I mean, I love free-to-play games, but it's all about these microtransactions. Which, at the end of the day, no one's pointing a gun to your head and telling you, you need to buy this stuff. You don't. So yeah. It's now a live service game. So what does that mean? Is Skate over? Is it not? Well, we're now only a few days away from Skate coming out on the early access. And a few YouTubers and other people now have been releasing videos sharing their experiences. And we're going to go through it and have a think. The first thing we need to look at is how the game is all, a live service. It's free to play, full of microtransactions. Already we know we're getting Battle Pass, or the Skate Pass, as we call it. So, yeah, I mean, if you're one of them and you want to buy it, go ahead and buy it. Like, at least give your money to a bit of this game, because we need this game to survive, hopefully. Now, a lot of people are wondering about the actual mechanics of this game. So, if we have a look at the roadmap, we can see that's with the Skate Pass, quality of life improvements, which is obviously just going to be making the PC versions and all that a bit better. And then in Season 2, new co-op game mode, which, no idea, new tricks, so impossible and improved hand plants. So they've not put in all the hand plants yet. And then Season 3's leaderboards, player created parks, new game modes again, open world collection, don't know what that means, more character slots, IG tattoos, new gameplay tricks like dark slide and improved foot plants. So we don't even get dark slide in this. And that's probably been causing a lot of issues for a lot of gamers of this, who are fans of Skate. But what we need to understand is they didn't just take the controls from Skate 3 and apply it to this. No, they had to build this game from the ground up using Unreal. So they've had to go through everything. and they said the first priority is getting the actual skating down, the whole trick system, all of that. So that's not a bad thing, because if they've focused on that, that's what the actual game of skate is. It's how it skates. If it feels right, then the game's perfect. You can ignore all these microtransactions and all these little skins and, you know, costumes you'll be able to get. I'm not here for that. I'm here to play skate. Now, you can also do crazy, wacky stuff like climbing up top of buildings and flying off and then grabbing your board at the same time, midair, and landing on another building. And, you know, you're going to try it at some point. Everyone's going to try it. But it's all about how you play the game. And what my core issue is, does it skate well? And apparently it's going to do. Now, obviously with live service, there's pros and cons. The con is, if this game flops, it's gone. No one's ever going to play it again. They'll shut down the servers, and that's it. There's nothing we can do about that. And then on the upside is, you know, this game could be a completely different game in 10 years' time. Like, if this game survives and we get 10 years of it, this could be fantastic. Because mission's going to update every day or every week, which in the long run, it might get boring. I can see it get boring. But even to this day, like when I'm playing Skate 3, I'll jump on for an hour. I still play Skate 3 now. This, you know, in 2025, I still play Skate 3 because it's great and I love it. And like I say, you can just waste an hour of time in there, and that's all this game's really going to be. So yeah, is Skate dead? No, not because it's, you know, followed the whole microtransactions, the live service, all of that, yada yada. The point of Skate is, does the trick system work? And apparently, according to them, they've been working on it loads. And even other YouTubers' reviews, they say the skating has been nailed down. And that's fantastic for me. So we've only got a few days left till it actually goes live and everyone's going to be able to get their hands on it. There's a good chance it's going to be buggy as anything, like Helldivers has been when the Xbox players have joined. And if you've been watching any of my live streams, you'll see me crashing loads, especially on the new Hive world. Jesus. But yeah, I actually have high hopes. I know what I'm getting into. Another issue though is the map size. The map size is tiny. I mean, at least it's all one map. But I'm a little worried about how big it is. But again, they could expand it. Like, that's the good thing of a live service game. What else do I like or dislike? And the other thing is, like, one video I saw is there's an area where they're now showing like one of the skate parks that's available, that's, you know, an actual competition going on right now. And if they do that, like when SLS comes around and, you know, the Olympics, that we're going to get skate parks all the time, which is fantastic. So that's good. To me, that's all good. But again, we're going to have to wait for Friday, see what happens, and hopefully we have a great skate game. And like I said, it's going to take a few seasons for them to get it perfect. It's going to take ages to get to like the level it was in Skate 3 and even Skate 2. But they're building it from the start and they're actually giving it us early access. And now, obviously, giving it early access, they've got to put the whole battle pass and all the expensive stuff first, and they've got to earn the money. So, yeah, we'll see. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and subscribe. That would be so helpful. And I do try and live stream as often as I can. So yeah, jump in one of them and come say hi. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.